Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at celebrating Valentine's, but mostly we're poor at making art. My name's Benj,
And my name is Kaylin.
and today we have Kaylin here, as you
Hello.
just said, because Isaac is out celebrating Valentine's.
Are you tired of me yet?
I mean, it's more like he's celebrating his anniversary, but they chose to get married.
He's
at
abandoned
Valentine's.
the studio during this weekend once again.
Yep. We noticed, like, I guess it makes sense, but Kaylin's almost always here around Valentine's.
I just love Valentine's, don't you know?
Yep. Ironically, before we even started dating, you were doing a Valentine's thing with me.
Surprise!
Yep. So today's title, the other weird thing that we noticed is that we've never drawn the title Valentine's, or really anything directly Valentine's related.
Like 3 years ago, I don't know, maybe want to pull up old thumbnails to put up here. Probably not. Probably won't happen. But 3 years ago, during this weekend, Benj and I recorded The Perfect Date, which ironically was before we started dating.
Yeah, we're not going to put a thumbnail up. You guys have to go watch the whole video. That's your only choice of knowing what we're talking about.
Yes. And then, a year later, so we did Presidential Kiss. And then, was there another one? Oh,
At some point, me and Isaac did the Founders of Love.
That's right.
So, like, Isaac was here once for Valentine's time. I don't. Yeah, it must have. I don't know why.
But at least 2 out of 3 Valentine's videos has been me and Benj.
Yep.
And here we are once again,
Yep. But,
as tradition demands.
so now we're actually doing Valentine's.
Yes.
The year before The Perfect Date, we didn't do anything. That was like the first Valentine's Day that Two Artists was active. We didn't do anything. Like, I was looking through our videos, and it's like there's Super Bowl, and then there was like President's Day or something. Like it was like
Oh, yeah.
like we just skipped.
That's right.
we just
I
didn't
remember
do-
something about a President's Day.
Yeah, like me and you did.
We did
Presidential Kiss,
Presidential
which
Kiss,
was
but
like
that
a
was
mix between
it was a mix
Valentine's
between
and-
because it was President's Day weekend and Valentine's weekend. Same as this year. It's
Yeah,
almost like
same.
they almost happen around the same time.
So we could have picked another presidential Valentine's related thing, but we didn't.
We didn't. So
We're
this year we're going to just focus on the Valentines. We're just going to focus on love.
And some people are like, "Oh, you can't do It's after, like, Valentine's Day is over. You're too late.
But
You should have done it last week."
isn't that a thing here on this channel where you celebrate things long after the fact?
What? No,
Like
always-
movies
no,
years
always
after they come
perfectly.
out. Like
like when we did Barbenheimer, that was right on time. Like, everyone's talking.
oh
about it.
yes, that is true. Everybody was it was still during peak talk
Yeah.
time about
Peak Barbenheimer time.
yes, definitely not like 2 years later.
Maybe more than that. I think we thought we were 2 years late, and we were more or something.
Something. It's
Yeah.
quite something. How many more two-partist videos can we reference in just our intro
You
alone?
guys have to go. Just everyone go watch every episode.
See, like this weekend, it's a 3-day weekend with President's Day, so most people have tomorrow off
Yeah,
of
so
both
it's good
school and work, which gives you plenty of time to catch up on your old two-part-artist videos.
So the problem is
Get caught up on the lore.
We have well over 100 videos, and each of them are like an hour long.
Oh yeah, so you could easily
So-
fill your President's Day and then make you so excited to go back to work on Tuesday so you don't have to keep
Yes.
watching more poor art.
That's what you guys should do. Make your kids watch Two for Artists all day. 24-hour Two for Artists special. They will be begging to go back to school. They'll never want to take a day off again.
You know-
They'll never pretend to be sick again.
Never pretend to be sick, and like if your kid is wanting to stay home from school sick, just have them watch Super Artists all day. I guarantee
They will
by
never-
lunchtime they'll be begging to go back to
Yes,
school.
Please, I'm better now. My fever's broken. I the throw up went back in. Send me back.
But today, well, rather, today is no longer Valentine's, but we are going to draw Valentines. So I should probably start drawing.
Yes.
We don't need to
Oh yeah.
have a, I don't know, we haven't quite reached the 15 to 20 minute mark of just plain white screen.
Plenty of time.
So there's really no need to rush this
No.
at all whatsoever.
We could just have a blank screen, have some silence for a few minutes.
Let's just have a moment of silence for
See how
all the
people
good
enjoy
art in the
that.
world. I don't think this moment could be long enough.
Yeah, so Valentine's. This doesn't have the word love in it. Me and Isaac always draw zombies if the word love is in it. 'Cause there's nothing more loving than a zombie.
I mean, they do love their brains.
And if you've ever seen the movie Warm Bodies, you just know, like, that's the best love story.
It is a love story, yes.
When you say it like that, I kind of have to disagree that it's even one at all. But I'm the one that already said it's the best one.
Yes, it is definitely it is the best zombie movie. I do agree with that. And that's all I'm saying. It's like, it's a good love story,
Yeah.
but it has zombies.
It's also like
It is a funny movie. I do enjoy that one.
It is a funny movie. You get into like the weird situation in that of like, you know, the whole the main reason he starts loving her is because he has the memories from her boyfriend, and you're like, well, that's kind of weird. But then you just blow past that real quick because that's early
just
on.
blow right past it.
You forget that
like a
even
hurricane.
happened. Yeah, you forget that even happened by the end. Is this okay? I was gonna say, is this like a really fancy A? But I started to look more like a house. Oh, it's just one big door.
Of course. It's just a really deep house.
It's like the house that Isaac and Kayla got married at.
I was not there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what house that was.
They had a really expensive, really big door to the house. Isaac is probably watching this video saying, yeah, Ben's is right on. Spot on, old chum. That's what he's saying in his mind.
Oh, absolutely.
That's how Isaac thinks.
So
it's not how he talks, but it's how he thinks. In case any of you guys wanted a insight into Isaac's thinking process. Oh, is this like kind of a nose first person?
I did draw the nose first.
Yeah, but it's kind of like one of those people. Oh. The hair is far away from the eyes. Whenever you and Isaac try to copy nose first people, you always give them ears. I've never given a nose first person an ear.
That's how we know if it's a genuine nose first drawing.
Is your guy crying a little bit? You look like he has a tear in his eye.
I mean, tears of joy.
Oh, okay.
He's smiling. You can see he's smiling.
Yeah.
He's a happy guy.
Yeah, you can smile.
You know, he's tears of happiness.
He is tall. If this is a house.
I mean,
Like he has to duck. Like that door is most of the house, and he has to duck to get into it. Maybe.
Yeah, some people are just naturally tall.
Yeah.
Some people do have to duck through many doorways.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh,
These
that
are
shoulder's longer than the other one.
Yeah, it's also the back shoulder, so it perspective-wise, it should be shorter.
Yeah, but it's longer, which means it's quite a bit
He
longer.
probably like sees his chiropractor on a very regular basis.
Yes. or he doesn't.
Oh,
And that's the problem.
that actually makes so much sense.
Oh, so some overalls or
It's
like a what's it called? Apron, like
do some advanced art techniques over here.
hiding all the hands of feet.
Hide all of them.
So maybe he's not that tall. He's just closer to us.
Oh yes, it's just excellent perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we can't see what the ground he's standing on, but we can see the ground the house is standing on, so he must be closer to us. This is a very symmetrical house.
It's all about balance. Got to have it be symmetrical to balance out the fact
Like,
that there's just
like
poor art that's about to head. This is good. Yeah.
like I see
Not sure what's going to
I
happen.
see drawings of houses like this all the time, but I've never seen a house that has two windows next to the front door. Like usually the front door is like off to the side of the house and it has one window, for snooping on your neighbors. What? Is that like a fuzzy clock?
Yeah, it's definitely fuzzy. There's supposed to be like the hour, like the numbers around the clock.
Yeah. But they go out, like they're outside of the clock.
Yep, that was definitely on purpose and definitely not because the pen is being
Right. Yeah.
the pen.
Yeah. If the pen does it, it's on purpose.
Because yes,
so
it's
now
just it's fate in the way it's meant to be.
Yeah. So now it's a fuzzy clock.
But you'll also notice that he's got that clock around his neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be a watch.
Oh, okay.
I know it looks like a candy.
Yeah.
And this also looks like a candy. That's supposed to be another watch.
Okay. That one you just drew looks more like a watch. Those other ones, I was wondering if they were like acorns or something attached to his arm.
Oh, look at this. This mark gets to be functional.
Nice.
Ooh, this pen is really
So
leaning into
there's a clock on
this.
this building. Is this like a schoolhouse?
Well, I mean, kind of. At, how in school, small children, like really small children, like what do they usually call this holiday? They often call it Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So here.
Yeah, because time is a word. Time, I guess, is technically a word, but not one that we use. So, yeah.
So this is the Valentine's clock store.
Oh, so is that guy's name Valen?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
This is our Mr. Valen over here on the left. He just loves his.
So he's a clockmaker. That's why he has the apron.
Oh yes, because he's the clockmaker running Valentine's.
That's a pretty good name for a store. Like, there's anybody out there named Valen that makes clocks and watches, you should consider changing the name of your store to this.
Let's see here. Over here, we're gonna have. Look at one of those like sandwich boards. Let's see if we can get a. Let's see.
There's a heart special.
Heart special.
Like you bring in your heart, you get a clock.
Something like that. Maybe it's like a, bring a friend, get a tiny discount. Or maybe
Okay.
he's just really loves Valentine's and he loves his clock, so he wants to just make sure that all happy lovebirds have a special clock in their lives.
Right. Makes sense.
I think there was more I was going to put on that sign, but in the middle of drawing it, I forgot where I was going to go with it. So we'll see if it comes back to me later.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got plenty of time. Like you could say this is your finished drawing and that'd be fine, but we're at a little over 15 minutes. Like normally we haven't even
Normally, you
started
haven't even
drawing yet.
started drawing yet. So I do apologize. This might be a short episode. I'm sure everybody is.
Oh, people would be so disappointed.
Yes, we're gonna. Maybe we'll have to
They'd be
do.
like, oh, and
We
I-
might have to do like a third drawing or something to make up for this.
Yeah, they'll be like, oh, when Isaac's there, we have to suffer through this so long. But then when someone good is here, you just end early.
Good indeed. Let's see here.
Oh, is that a digital clock?
Let's see here. What time did I even write? Because that upper clock didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
Did you know lots of people tend to think like digital just means like electronic? But actually, digital is in reference to the digits, as in it uses binary, whereas an analog clock has so like a digital clock has to use digits, so it's always goes from 1 to 2 to 3. Like it's digits, whereas the analog clock, because it moves in a circle, it technically shows every time even in between the seconds. A digital clock can't show you the time in between seconds unless it has milliseconds, in which it's still just showing the digital milliseconds. But an analog clock shows you every time. It's just so that's the actual difference between analog and digital. And as we move into quantum computers, we're actually going to move towards using analog again, because quantum is analog since it is not based off of digits anymore. Just a little. So you can have an electronic clock that uses analog if it's quantum. That's something that people can now know that they didn't know before.
No.
I was reading that in my head, and I was seeing is my favorite time, and I read time of the year. Like I was kind of reading ahead, and then you didn't write the word "the," and I was confused. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense. I just wasn't what I would have written.
That's supposed to be an exclamation mark. It's not. There's not supposed to be a question about it.
Is Valen his first name or last name?
Maybe his name is Valen. It very well could just
Like
be both.
Mario?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, because that could be like a kid, because, kids always call people like Mr. and then their first name.
Yeah.
Because,
Or just like, yeah.
Like, they don't always, but it's like some teachers want to go by their first name, but parents want their kids to be respectful to the teachers. So it's like they call them Mr. or Mrs.
Yeah.
their first
Oh, it's
name.
like, yeah, just teaching kids to be respectful towards adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but an adult wouldn't call someone Mr. their first name.
No.
But if his last name is Valen.
I don't know. Sometimes adults call each other Mr. Last Name or.
Well, yeah,
Like-
but if it's the
And that,
last
that's
name,
I mean
that's why
that's maybe not that's maybe not so common today, but 50 years ago, 60, 70 years ago.
Now,
maybe.
adults might call someone Mr. their last name, but they wouldn't say Mr. their first name.
No, at least not
Like, not an
not
adult.
in like real conversation. Like
No.
you might
Don't
like
do it.
jokingly like
Yeah,
Mr.
jokingly.
Bench.
Or like if it's or if there are kids around or something.
Yeah.
Like, but it's like purposefully kidful at that point.
Yeah.
Mr. the last name, like that's relatively normal.
Yeah. Especially like in like a more professional sense, like you're at the doctor's office, they might
Yeah.
say
And sometimes you call
Miss last
people,
name, Mr. last name.
sometimes not even respectful, but you usually take away the Mr. part. But it's like people will call each other their last name too. You know, like if you're at work and there's like 50 Johns, it's like you just call them all by their last name because you
Yeah.
can't like you
Well, it's
like
like-
that's the different name
Yeah.
now.
Well, like when I went to Bible college for a couple of years right out of high school. And I went to a small college, like there's only 2 grade levels. And between both grade levels combined, there was maybe only a little, like somewhere between 100 and 120 students all together.
Right.
And like maybe slightly more girls than guys. But in that guys group, there is at least 5, maybe 6 Matthews. So it's like all of the Matthews on campus, like most people did. Like some people did call them still by their first names, but like I almost always exclusively referred to them by their last names.
Yeah.
Or first name with their last name.
Right. Yeah, because it's like if you have, like even if there's only 2, but it's like if you see both of them every day, it's like you got to be able to say which one you're talking to. And so it's like you could be like, well, this one's Matt and that one's Matthew. Like that can work. But it's like some names are short. You know, if it's like Cody, you know, it's like you can't really shorten Cody.
No.
You know, so it's like your choice is last name.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
or one of them's the first name and one of them's the last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you just have an arbitrary nickname that you use in place of one or both.
Right. Yeah. But I know, like at work, there's multiple people, you know, that will just, especially if you're talking about them, like, hey, go tell, you know, this guy.
Yeah.
Like, well, you gotta use
Yeah.
the last name because
You gotta
like,
use the last name. You gotta find some identifier. It's like if
Yeah.
everybody's going to
'Cause,
be
like-
named Cody or everyone's going to be named
'cause if
Matthew.
someone's like, go
or-
tell John this. It's like, okay, there's
Which
so
John?
many Johns.
There's John. Like, are you
Like,
talking?
oh yeah, the John in server is like, yeah, which John in server? It's like,
The one with the dark hair, the one with the light hair.
yeah. Well, I've never seen either of them, so I've only ever messaged them.
The one who types this way.
Yeah. What name do I look up?
Yeah. This is where unique names like Valen come in handy.
Yeah, Valen's a great name, and then you can have it as your first and last name, and that's fine because it's unique. Like
Yeah.
no one has that first or last name.
Nope. Yep. So it's like you're just set up for being unique forever.
It's perfect.
Like it's
really.
like it's not hard to pronounce. It's pretty straightforward, but it's unique.
Yeah, and you can start making clocks.
Yeah.
And have the perfect business name.
This is true. You could just have multiple clocks on your storefront and then just wear at least 5 clocks on your person.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, does he just like sell them? Like he's just like walking around and people are like, "Hey, that's a cool watch," and he's just like,
Want to buy it?
"Want to buy it for like $20?" So just takes it off and hands it to them.
It started like his business definitely did start off as just being a street peddler for clocks.
Yeah, so he's like used to wearing
Or
them
just-
all,
yeah.
all his wares.
Like
so he can-
it started off as just a personal hobby, and so he just had excessive amounts of clocks on his person.
yeah,
But like unique ones. People wanted to. He didn't have to go out of his way to convince people to buy them from him.
yeah, and then he bought this building with a really big door
Yes.
and started making clocks.
Do you think it's a time lock door?
I mean, it must be. I feel like everything's time related with him.
Yeah.
Like things that don't need to happen. Like his windows open at a certain time of the day, and
Yeah.
then they close it. It's like it doesn't matter. Like
It just all works
yeah,
like
it's
clockwork.
just- yeah, everything's perfectly, and I think it's all like hooked up to like gears based off of a clock.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he has an electronic clock that activates. You know, it's not like the digital thing where it just he has a door opener, you know, that like is electronically controlled by the internet's time
Yeah.
keeping. It's like it's all he has that one big clock on the front of his
Yeah.
building, and everything in the building.
Is based off of how the gears of that clock are operating. So it's
Yeah.
like if that clock gets off, everything gets off. If it gets off, it's at least off together.
Yeah,
And like I bet I bet the clock on there dictates the time of the town. Like it's in charge of the entire village.
right.
Runs off of that time. So it's like it doesn't even matter if that clock gets off
Yeah,
because
it's a whole village.
it's the whole village, which just means everyone's right on track. They're all still in sync with each other, and that's no one ever leaves this town, so they don't need to like
right.
sync their time with anywhere else.
Do you think that he does daylight savings time? Or
I mean, I'm sure he would love to save as much time as he can, while else just to make sure that there's more of it to share.
right.
So I'm sure he's all for savings. I mean, you see, he has that heart special. It's like he loves giving people savings.
Yeah. So he once
He's
a year
the
rolls back the clock.
He is the founder of daylight savings.
So he's the reason that daylight savings exists.
Yes. Which means he's a hero in some people's eyes and also just a real pain in the neck to others.
Well, it depends on which time of the year it is. The daylight savings or the daylight.
I think
back.
he's the inventor of the daylight savings we observe here in Arizona,
the non-existent.
where it technically exists, but no one here observes it. We know it's a thing, but we don't
It's a thing for other people.
exactly.
Yeah, we don't. But
But it doesn't actually affect us unless it means that it makes it more complicated for us to talk to our loved ones in a more Eastern time
I one
zone.
time worked at a job that we did daylight savings for our schedule because we helped people all over the world.
Was your company based in another state?
No, I was working for like a government thing.
Yeah. So it wasn't anything that was necessarily based here
Yeah,
in
it wasn't
Arizona.
in Arizona specific.
Yeah.
It was like we helped. I was doing tech support for people all over.
Yeah.
Like, and it wasn't the only people in the country even.
Yeah.
So it's like there, yeah. So like that caused that was annoying. I know like the first day that happened, like daylight savings, like I didn't know I was supposed to come in an hour earlier,
Yeah.
and so they're like, "You're an hour late," and I'm like, "No, I'm not." They're like,
Right.
"Daylight savings time." I'm like, "We don't do daylight savings time."
Yeah, we don't think about that here. I think about it because I've got relatives because I'm originally from Minnesota and that's where my family all still lives. So if I'm talking to people from back in Minnesota, Minnesota is in Central Time, Minnesota is in Central Time and observes daylight savings. Whereas
Right.
now I live here in Arizona, which is in Mountain Standard Time and does not go to Mountain Daylight Time.
Yeah.
So we always stay in Mountain Standard Time, which half the year is Mountain Time, but then the other half of the year, our Mountain Standard Time is the same as Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah. And I remember that was always so annoying when I was a kid. And like we would want to be like watching, like, you know, there'd be like a special, you know, like the season finale of a show was going to be on or something. And
Yeah.
it wouldn't be on the same time as the regular show because it was a special.
Yeah.
And so it's like, we really want to watch it. But then it's like, okay, it says it'll be on this time, this
8,
time
7
zone.
Central.
Yeah, or this. It's like this time, this time zone, this time, or an hour different, this other time zone.
Yeah,
And we'd be
because like all those time zones always come in
Yeah.
Eastern
And
Time
it's just
or
like,
Central Time.
What time? And this was like, you know, before the internet. So it's just like, I mean, I think the internet, you know, probably technically existed. Like, I think the internet's always technically existed.
It's exists
But it's like you
for our
couldn't-
entire lives,
But
but
you couldn't. It wasn't
quite.
usually accessible.
It wasn't
Like,
as useful as it is
I
now.
didn't have a way to access it at this time.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like what time zone are we right now? Because
Yeah.
you get this wrong, you're not watching it.
Right.
It's like, so there were multiple times where it's like I would just turn on the TV at the earlier time and be like, oh no, it was the later time. Like you just to be safe, you do
Yeah,
it
and
the
then you
early
can at
time.
least. Yeah, because like sometimes you can have like your TV guide and stuff up depending on what kind of TV service you got. But like I didn't have that fancy TV service. Like
Oh,
I
no,
only
yeah.
saw TV guide if I was visiting my aunt or my grandpa.
Yeah. Like even when I had like there was some times in my life where we had like satellite or whatever, but it didn't always have like a built-in like good TV guide.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have like the channels like you got extra channels added, but you just like use them like regular channel surfing.
Yeah, you still have to like actually like scroll through your channels to get
you
to
didn't
them.
have like a fancy
Fancy thing though, they didn't
thing.
tell you it's like, well, this is what's on now, but here's what's going to be starting in 20 minutes.
Yeah. No.
And then you
Nothing
just
like
see
that.
that the Addams Family is just going to be on forever on this channel.
Yep.
It's the only thing this channel
You
plays.
just keep watching that.
Yep.
Well, I guess I should save your drawing.
Yeah. Mr. Valen, I'm sure would appreciate you taking the time to do that.
Yep.
Oh, you're taking the tablet with you. You're trying to steal the drawing.
Caught on the chair.
We've got the two artists PR team watching through the window or giving us a side eye. But Valentine's. That's what children love to call it. That's what I used to be a teacher and my students used to call it Valentine's all the time. But they never gave me clocks. I think they needed to meet Mr. Valen. I bet Mr. Valen has field trips of kids coming to his clock factory all the time. And just further confirming to the kids that that is what this holiday is called. It's called Valentine's Day. Not because of any saint or anyone who is wanting to do good things because of love, but he wanted it to be a day to celebrate his clocks because they're the best thing ever.
Do you think in this town they celebrate, like, so he has like a heart on this special thing, but it's like, is that, do they celebrate Valentine's Day or do they celebrate Valentine's Day? Like,
I mean, I think they're the same. I'm pretty sure they're just the same day.
like, is it still a holiday of
Like
love?
they show, well, yes, they show each other how much they love each other by buying each other clocks.
Oh, okay.
Like in our society here, like in Arizona, we celebrate Valentine's Day by giving each other cards and candy and snacks and little tiny gifts or flowers or stuffed animals.
Yeah.
There they give each other clocks. Could be a
Right.
big clock. If it's just like a little crush at school, it's just like a little watch.
Yeah. I think classically you're supposed to give letters, right? Because that's the whole thing. Like Valentine's was in prison and he would send letters to his wife signed "Your Valentine's."
Something like that.
So I think like that's the story I heard. Maybe
I mean, I'm
Hallmark
pretty. I'm
invented that story.
Probably. I'm sure that that's the fictional fable that is told in Valen's town, but we all know that that's just a legend. Really, it's just
Yeah.
the day that Saint Valentine sent his wife clocks.
Okay. So that's the truth. Did the back of the clock have inscribed still from your Valentine's?
Oh, of course,
So it's like there's still some truth. It just wasn't letters; it was clocks.
exactly. I'm wondering if they just someone did a school play at one point, but they had budget cuts. And
And
so
then-
they had to just they could just draw. They only had a piece of paper, and it probably started after they drew a clock on this paper. But then someone saw someone writing on the piece of paper when they were drawing the clock, but someone misinterpreted them drawing, and they didn't see what they were doing. They just thought they were writing a letter. And I think that's where the letter part of the legend came from.
Right. I like when there's legends and you're just like, that doesn't even sound like it could be real. You know, it's like what I've heard is that Valentine was arrested for marrying people. Like he was the priest that like he would
He just
marry
had
people.
not that he just had so many wives.
No, yeah. Like it was
He
like
just kept marrying
it was
people.
like illegal.
Serial
It was
marrier.
like illegal for soldiers to get married because they didn't want the soldiers to have a reason to fight. It doesn't make any sense to me. But he would marry people, and like that's why he was arrested. And then he would send letters to his wife that would say "From your Valentine," and then it's like were any of those stories right?
There's a severe lack of clocks in that story,
Yeah.
so I'm guessing almost everything in that story is
Yeah,
not
probably.
quite
Yeah.
accurate.
Everyone knows he actually was making clocks. Was he even arrested, or was he just like so busy making clocks?
I'm guessing he probably told people that he was arrested so that he could
So you can
get
make
some time
clocks,
alone
right?
to
Yeah.
make more clocks.
Everyone's asking him to marry them, and he just wants more time to make
He's
clocks.
just like, you need
Like,
more clocks.
I
That's what
can't
the world
marry
needs.
you. I can't marry you. I'm in prison.
Yep, I think I was just an excuse.
We're talking to you in person right now.
It's house arrest. You can't see under all my robes, but I've got the ankle monitor on.
Yeah.
If I go anywhere near a wedding, I get in trouble.
Yes. So I'm gonna do a weirder drawing, I think, than what you did, if that's all right.
I think that is perfectly fine.
We'll start with the nose. Oh wait, I wasn't adding as much ink as I normally do
Oops.
with each press of the pen, which is a normal thing to say about a regular pen that we're potentially using.
Of course.
Okay, what kind of hair should this person have? I'm gonna go with this.
Ooh, even tighter curls than what Valentine had.
I need.
That or he just stuck his finger in a light socket. He kind of reminds me of like the asparagus tops on like those characters in VeggieTales, like Archibald Asparagus. He kind of looks slightly like Archibald Asparagus right now,
Oh yeah.
but in a nose first sort of way.
Yeah, like this is one of those things where it's like I'm trying to do
He's hiding behind some seaweed.
like I'm trying to do like perspective. Right? But
It's a good thing you're not participating in that abstention anymore.
yes. Yeah. That was last year's thing.
It was so 2025.
Yeah. So this I'm perfectly allowed to be doing this drawing now.
Oh, it's yelling.
And then so then you got like fingers coming over here.
Mm.
Like you can imagine, right, that there's a hand that is holding on to that.
I want to know what's going on with his nose. Because, like, or is that even a nose? It kind of almost looks like he has just a tiny little mouth, like almost like a horse's snout, tiny little mouth, and then has like a tiny little arm reaching out the front.
Yeah. Well,
And then is wearing like a skirt.
you can imagine whatever you want, I guess.
Or maybe some bell-bottom jeans.
And then this hand is going to be like grabbing onto this one. Like you can imagine that that's like the thumb right there grabbing on. Not you have to use a lot of your imagination, but like imagine that this is the thumb, and the other fingers are behind it.
And say, oh, I'm still having a hard time seeing that because I still like. I think what you're going for is like you've got a mouth and then a tiny narrow little chin that's protruding out. But like that little chin looks like a little arm, and then above it looks like a little snout with a tiny little happy mouth.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Let me draw some like teeth. Maybe that will help
Oh dear.
you understand what's happening.
I see.
Now I think you can see clearly what this person looks like.
Is that person wearing a dress?
Yeah. This is a girl.
Oh, I could definitely tell by all the feminine features.
Yeah, this is hair.
Oh.
Yeah, she's not the most beautiful of ladies, but she is standing on a giant fork.
Oh.
So that's something.
That is something. That is definitely something.
And then there's a guy over here. Let's see. This guy will have just real spiky hair for some reason. And a real interesting head.
Like that guy looks like he's wearing glasses. And the arms of the glasses match up with his hairline.
Like that is
Yeah.
glasses. The pens.
He looks like he's either
good.
just really intelligent or he's just a smart aleck.
I'm feeling like he's maybe neither of those. I'm thinking he's probably just dumb. But I haven't really had him have him say anything yet. So we'll see. Like I know what pun I'm going for. Obviously, and I'm sure everyone at home already knows what pun I'm going for. But like what's the actual, follow through of this pun? Like who says what to make this pun truly work? She had teeth, so he has to have teeth.
Yes.
That's the rule.
That is the rule. That is the precedent that has been set.
Her teeth kind of just looks like really bad lipstick.
Or maybe she just got lipstick all over her teeth.
Yeah, maybe. What's this? This is the hard part of puns. Sometimes is the follow through.
Yeah.
The like. I know.
Delivery of the punchline.
Yeah, like I know the words that need to be written, but how do you grammatically get to that point in the sentence?
I mean, so we know that guy is going to be talking?
Yeah.
His mouth is open.
Is
he talking to her or is he talking to someone else?
Or, okay, maybe this is a kid close to us.
Oh, okay.
And then there's going to be an older person here that's taller and older, maybe wiser. And this person will have potentially slightly less bad hair to either of the people so far, but like not good. Like there's nobody with good hair in this drawing, that's for sure.
No, that's just not allowed.
Not this time around. But we'll go with she'll be. This is a female. Just in case you're questioning.
I think I'm questioning a lot of things here.
That's okay. She does have an arm, as most people should.
She looks kind of bug-eyed, like she's just absolutely in shock of what she is beholding.
Okay, so this person, this kid that we've now decided, he's gonna say Val in Tines. See, that's the
pun.
That's the pun that we've been trying to get. And then this person is going to say, yes, she is, dear. See, like, so like, it's not really that grammatical of a sentence, but that's why it's like a kid.
Yeah, I see.
He's seen his good old pal Val.
Yeah, it's like, is Val also a kid? Because she looks pretty short, whereas like
Val.
The mom looks quite tall in comparison.
Yeah, Val is also a kid. So like Val is this kid's friend,
Oh, okay.
And then it's like, look, Valentine's. And then the mom's just like, yes, she is. But yeah, but she's stunned.
She's like stunned. She's like,
It's
yes,
like,
she is. I
yeah,
don't
like,
know what to make of this. Like, who should I call?
Where's the giant fork come from? How do we get her out of this? Like, what's going on? What, like, very, very concerning. Like, and like, you can tell, like, they're relatively far away. Like, this is a big fork because she's like the same size as this kid.
Yeah.
But like that far away.
It looks like it's a comparable size, maybe even bigger. So I used to live near a town called Grand Forks. Mm-hmm. By a lot of people's standards, it would be considered a small town, but it's one of the major cities in North Dakota. Mm-hmm. North Dakota doesn't have very many major cities. Probably the only one that's bigger than Grand Forks would be Fargo.
Right.
But in Grand Forks, like, especially in like downtown Grand Forks and other areas of town, they would have these giant fork statues around town. Like, and they'd be decorated in different ways. Like, there would be one that would be like purple with blue flowers all over it. And like, they would probably be about that size in that picture.
Yeah.
But like, it would just be these giant forks
all around town. Did you ever have kids climb up them and then everyone's just like, what do we do? Do we call the fire department to get these kids down?
I mean, I never saw kids in them, so I imagine that if a kid ever did climb this fork, they usually weren't upright like that. The forks themselves are probably about that size, but they usually were set up at a different angle. So like the highest,
probably so that kids wouldn't climb into them.
Yeah, and even if they did, they'd only be like maybe 4 feet off the ground.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, this fork, it feels kind of flat. But her hands also feel kind of flat, the way they're kind of holding on to them.
Yeah, like they don't go around them. Like they just kind of exist on this side of the tines without actually like wrapping around.
Yeah, but that's just poor art for you. Yep, but I mean, I could, are we doing apostrophe? I did an apostrophe.
I did an apostrophe.
Like I could like add some more things. It's like, oh, there's a nice sun in the sky.
Corner sun. It's a sunny day to be climbing on the forks.
Yeah, and there's like some birds out in the distance. As you have them.
Yes.
Maybe like a cloud over here around the words. Maybe a second cloud that the bird is like flying into.
I guess I want to know, like, is this like an annual tradition for Val to do this? Like, is this like Valentine's Day?
Every day,
every year on this day, she climbs into the fork.
Like maybe in this world, this is the day that's celebrated. Yeah. Like they don't know anything about the whole sending letters or getting, like, this is just the day, like the fire department's ready, like, but with how shocked she looks, either this is the first time she's seen it happen. Maybe they're like new to town.
Yeah, they must be new to town.
They moved in within this year.
They're originally from Valentine.
Yeah,
where they celebrate Valentine's Day. Like, so like they're coming to a new town where there's different traditions, and so they're just shocked by.
She's gotta watch then, because she's from Valentine.
I bet that's the name of Valentine too. It's just it's Valentine.
Valentine. Well, and he's also got to watch, but it's on this hand, and so you can only see the strap.
That checks out. Val's probably wearing one too, but you can't see it behind the tines.
Yeah, so it's like they came to town, and like Val doesn't have very many friends, but this kid's like new to town.
I mean, why would you have that many friends? She spends all her time up climbing tines,
and he doesn't know, yet about this, but it's like once a year.
He just knows that she's in his class at school.
Yeah, but then it's like once a year she does this, and everyone has to get the fire department, and then she won't come down all day. She spends all day there,
all day up there.
Yeah, and it's
like I'm sure she gets like 1 or 2 like 15-minute breaks.
Right.
It's like she might need to go use the bathroom or go check the batteries in her watch or something.
Get her down. She'll go to the bathroom and then she'll.
But she has to get back on up. She has to scamper back on up. And she'll get her next break in 6 hours.
Right. Yeah. And so it's like, there's not very many people that want to be her friend just because it's like, that's all she's known for.
Yeah. It's her entire personality.
Yeah.
Like when it's not this day, this is all she talks about.
Yeah, it's all she just talks about, oh, I'm going to go in the Tines.
I'm going to climb the Tines. I was like, oh, no, I can't do that because I have to climb the Tines.
Yeah. Like, that's why this kid even knows what the word Tines is. Because no kid knows that word.
No.
Like, I mean, I only know this word because I was looking up, the puns for Valentine. I was like, well, Val in, that makes sense. So what's a Tine that Val could be in? And I looked it up.
You mean that's not just part of everybody's normal childhood education?
No.
It was part of mine. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, so I looked it up. It meant something. Mm-hmm. So I was like, perfect.
It does.
I don't even have to change it like what you did with the word time.
No.
That's
like you had.
That's a pun.
Prime pun here for Valentine's.
There's no I changed the word N into N, but it's pronounced the same. So
yes.
So it's all good.
On the day that Val climbs the Tines, do people give each other cards in observance of this day?
I think they give each other forks.
Oh, yeah.
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 Maybe they're inscribed forks.
Probably with a clock
so
on them.
Everyone has fancy forks that they got that they've gotten each year. Mm-hmm. They get new forks, and they're just they'll have one fancy fork, but then they have a bunch of different one fancy forks.
Do they construct a new fork every year for her to climb, or is this just a permanent structure that she climbs every year? Because if it's a new one every year, I'm sure every year it might look a little different. So there might be the 2025 edition, and this year's the 2026 edition of the forks.
Everyone's getting each other forks that look like that year's fork.
Yes,
that would make sense. This one was,
but no one talks about the 2020 version that was just a spork.
Mm-hmm, yeah,
no one talks about.
Someone was asked to make a fork, and they took
creative freedom.
Yeah, they were the wrong choice.
Yes.
They were taken care of after that.
Yes.
They're not allowed in town anymore.
No. They got banished.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's my whole drawing. Right there.
When you write the J in your name, you do the dot before the rest of your J?
Did I?
You did.
Then that's how I do it, sometimes at least.
All right. That's a choice.
I don't know if I have a, regular. Yeah, sometimes I do the dot after.
Okay, because the dot after is the normal way.
Yeah, I don't.
But maybe this is just a two poor artist special, doing the dot before the rest of the letter.
I don't think I have a consistent way I write most letters and numbers.
Interesting.
I think I just do it however I want that moment.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's a choice.
Well, I don't think it is. I think I just don't think about it.
I see. So you choose to not think about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Everything's a choice, I guess. But
I suppose.
Yep,
But I suppose that is also the end of today's episode.
It is. Now, well, it's not Valentine's Day anymore, so we can't say go enjoy Valentine's Day. But you know what you can go and enjoy? All the cheap flowers and chocolates.
It's going on sale.
Sold.
So then you can at least have something halfway decent while you spend President's Day tomorrow. Just binge watching all the old Two Per Artists episodes that we have mentioned in this episode.
While you're also binging on chocolates and sniffing all the flowers.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I think now we'll just bid you adieu.
I think we will. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.